You are a Jedi, and you want to build an army of clones to fight Grievous. Sadly, there's only so much money to work with. That is scarcity. Jedi Finn only has so much money to work with. To get as much as you need of one thing without spending too much, you need to allocate your money. And you already spent a lot on the Venator. You need to spend your money on clones, but that means you need to buy food and blasters. If you buy too many blasters, you can't afford food. But too much food means no blasters. And too many clones means none of the other two. Get as much as you need without overspending. You have to allocate money to what is most important. That is allocation, spending resources on certain things when there is competition for the same resource. In this case, that resource is Finn's money. Competing things for that resource are clones, food, and blasters. How are there people selling food, blasters, and clones? How do they know how much to make and what prices to sell them at? Prices are signals to people acting in self-interest to feed their lives. People work so they can afford what they want. They know how much of each thing to produce because price reflects information on what is valued. Information of price is used to decide how much of each thing to make by the producer through opportunity cost. It would cost the gun dealer less to make blasters than it would to make lightsabers. Since guns sell better and are easier to make, the opportunity cost for the gun dealer is in favor of making blasters rather than lightsabers. The price is an opportunity cost told the producer, whether it's guns, food, or clones, how much to produce. No central authority is needed or useful for this process because it's dependent on micro decisions of the individual. The gun dealer may start producing more lightsabers if the market were to shift. Since the gun dealer is motivated to make money, he will respond to these changes faster than a central planner could. Jedi Finn, the US government has a budget. They have to make allocation decisions on how much of their money should go to military, workers, or education. Unfortunately, the government decides to ignore the principle of scarcity. They up the budget so they don't have to worry about allocation. This is why the richest nation in the world can be $40 trillion in debt.